In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a professional looking intro for your videos that looks something like this. So when I started my YouTube channel, one of the things that I wanted to have was a kind of a professional looking intro for my videos. But I remember that it was super hard to make a professional looking YouTube intro that wasn't too dragged out, and like making it all by myself was just so overwhelming that I didn't really know what I was going to start out with. The first intro that I used for this channel was looking like this. It's actually kind of embarrassing showing that, but like it was too dragged out, too long, and too try to be cool vibe over the whole thing. And then I went on to not having an intro on my YouTube videos. And then as the channel grew, I kind of wanted to introduce the intro thing again. And then I made this intro. And I was really satisfied with that intro. I think it turned out really good, and it was just when I got the PL logo done. And then as the channel like kept on growing, I kind of wanted to make it into something that was a little bit like short, sweet, and to the point. And that is where I ended up with this intro. And that intro I really like because I think it's like short, sweet, to the point. It looks good, and it has this overall like techie, futuristic vibe to it that I wanted to have in my videos. And the way that I made that intro was that I used a plugin that's called MHUD3, which is a really good plugin. I like it a whole lot and use it for a bunch of different things, such as this call out right here as well. Make sure to subscribe. And it also has these different like logo revealers that you can use like separately from all the other like elements that you get in the plugin. So what I did was that I took this one, which is called Logo 6, and then I dragged it onto the timeline. And if we play this back, it's just gonna look like this. So it's not gonna look that interesting. It's not gonna be like anything special going on. And it's definitely not gonna make it look like an intro, but what we can do is do some tweaks to it. So first things first, we got to make sure that we have a type set to 2D because we're not going to track anything. We're not going to like do any kind of adjustments to it like so. And then we're going to drag down the scale of it right here so that it's a little bit smaller, fits in the frame, and we get somewhat of like our end result looking right here. And then we're going to scroll down all the way until the drop zone 1, which is going to be the logo. And then we're going to drag in the logo and put it beneath our logo 6. And then we're going to mark this and hit V so we hide the layer. And then we're going to go back to logo and we're going to scroll down. And then we're going to choose drop zone. And then we're going to choose our logo that we imported. So now you can see if we apply the clip, we have our logo revealed, which looks pretty cool and already pretty good, but we don't have any color in it yet. So that is something that we gotta add in. And to do that, we're gonna go up to layer 1 color mix and drag down to 0. And then we're gonna scroll up a little bit to the glow effect. And then we're gonna hit activate. And as you can see, like it gives us this small glow around the logo, which gives us a little bit more depth to the entire logo reveal. And then we're going to go back to the beginning and choose the logo. And right here, I want to kind of keyframe the glow of this so that it looks a little bit more intense. So we're going to set a keyframe right here on the glow exposure, and we're going to drag this way up to like 6. And then we're going to move frame by frame going forward with the arrow keys so that we get exactly to the point where the logo is fully revealed. And then we're going to jump 1 frame back, and then we're going to set a keyframe, and then 1 frame forward, and then drag down the glow all the way to, yeah, we could drag it down to -8 because we don't want to have any glow at all. So if we play this back, it looks a little bit better, but it doesn't look as good as I want it to be. So we're going to do some tweaks to it. So we're going to go down to the blur effect, activate that. And once again, we're going to set a keyframe right here on the blur amount. And I'm going to increase this to 43. And then we're going to reduce the blur inner radius, then the blur outer radius as well. So we're going to drag them down to 0. And if we move frame by frame right now, you can see that we just have this like blur of like light stuff going on and like out of focus things. So there's like much more interest to this intro or this logo revealed right now. And we're just gonna like go to when the logo finally reveals right here. And then we're gonna go 1 frame back and we're gonna set a keyframe on the blur, and 1 frame forward, and then we're going to drag the blur down to 0. So if we play this back, there you go. That actually looks pretty good. And this is basically the way that I made the intro that I have right now on this channel. And you can tweak all the different things with this, such as like adding in a grid if you want to do that, or make it look a little bit fish-eyed. You can adjust all the different things with the logo reveal to make it suit your channel or your videos the best, which is pretty cool. But there's also another way that is really cool that you can do, and that is to use the plugin that's called Intro 2. And there's a bunch of different preset intros that you can just drag and drop onto your timeline and then add in your own logo, and it's gonna look really good. Check this out. So if I want to have a clean intro for my channel, I'm gonna choose the Intro 2 16. And if we play this back, I think that looks really good. So what we're gonna do now is that we're gonna add in our own logo right here, and we're gonna play this back and see how it looks. That looks nice. And we can also adjust a bunch of different things so that we can make it match our kind of like style that we want to have. And I personally didn't like the negative, as you can see right here when the logo like hits. So we're gonna turn that off right here, negative off. And then we're gonna go down and we're gonna change the background color. We're gonna drag it down to almost dark, almost black. And then of course we can see the elements. So we're gonna adjust the elements color and we're gonna turn them right, and I kind of want to have them red so it suits the PL logo a little bit more. And if we play this back now, ooh, that looks good. That looks really professional. I kind of want to use that intro. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna keep the one that we have, but this looks good. And there's like 30 different intros that you can do the exact same thing with and customize to be much more like personalized and to your own liking. So depending on what kind of intro that you're looking for, you can do a whole lot with these 2 plugins, because there's so much that you can tweak so that you can like adjust all the small tiny stuff and make it look the way you want it to look a lot easier than if you would do the entire intro on your own. And if you're interested in any of the plugins, I'm going to drop a link down below. It only works on Final Cut Pro X though, so be aware of that. But thanks so much for watching. Really hope that you enjoyed the video. And if you did, please do give it a thumbs up because it does help a lot. And if you haven't subscribed, that'd be highly appreciated as well. And Peter from Sweden saying goodbye. We're gonna hit record on the Procaster as well. It's gonna be a first time using this. Hopefully the audio quality is gonna be really good. And we gotta do a sync. In this video, I'm gonna show you how... Can we angle it a little bit? Let's see. Today, I'm gonna show you how to make a professional... Today, I'm gonna show you how... In this video, I'm gonna show you how... Okay, let's go. In this video, I'm going to show you how. In this video, I'm going to show you how. In this video, I'm going to show you how. English is not on my side today.